Go out on weekend, spend the night.
So when the war was about over, you could go out in the city and.
Oh yeah.
Did you have any after you got over the initial problems of communication? Did you have any problem with the local people? Did you like them okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, liked them fine. They were very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they seemed to think a lot of us.
Now, did you feel like you were treated any less because you were a black man, or did you feel like perfectly
no, I
equal?
didn't. I feel like they feel over there. They feel like everybody's equal, so when that's the way they treat you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And some of them probably has been tried to taught different, but it didn't work. It wouldn't work. But
no.
They don't. They think everybody's equal, and so that's just the life they live. You first start in England, because people there, only thing they speak our language, just only speaks it more flatter than we do. But they say they speak real English, and we speak broken English.
Yeah, we bastardize a little bit.
And they speak, well, you know how the Englishmen talk,
Right.
This bloody so-and-so, when they say bloody, that's a cussing word. Like we say, damn so-and-so, and then they say bloody, well, that's his cussing word. And those women over there, just like the women back here in the United States, there's no difference. Only thing they might dress a little different. But some of them, now those rich ones, they can put it on.
Now you're in Italy, and you were in Italy when the war ended. Is that right?
Let me see. I was in Italy, when the closing of the war. Yes. Mm-hmm. Right in there, getting ready for Normandy. In fact, done boarded the ship on the way to Normandy.
What now?
Normandy. Then that was the last push. Normandy,
Right. Now, were you in that?
No, I missed that. That's why in every invasion they had, except in that one. That was the last push, Normandy. And then when everything got, I saw so many, like the sun came up. The sun came up. And the sun was up with so many planes in there that you couldn't see the sun hardly. It had it shadowed, just like a bunch of blackbirds go over. The rain was that thick in there. They was getting ready. Boy.
Now you saw all this?
Yeah.
This was in Italy?
Yeah, that was the invasion that made up going to Normandy.
Okay.
To take
now, were
Normandy.
they just practicing, or?
See, here the peace treaty was signed before they got. Well, I guess we got about almost halfway there. The news come out. Or to speak, they're allowed to speak over one of the ships. The war is over. Japan signed a treaty, and that settled it right there. Boy, I never saw such a whooping, so many glad people. Everybody just, I guess.
What's the first thing you did after that? I mean, did you celebrate some way? Or?
Yeah, I sat down, went off and got me some wine, went and sit down. Found me a nice girl. We just had a
little party.
Just a real nice time. Yeah, just proud. I knew right then. I said, "Well, I'm going home now, but I've got to be more careful now, because I've been through this now. If I don't be careful, I won't make it home." And a lot of them that didn't make it after the war finally, got killed just on PDQ, a wreck or something.
What's PDQ?
That's just a word over there.
It's
just a damn word. Yeah, get killed like that,
Okay.
Went all through the war.
So after the Japanese signed the treaty, how long was it? I mean, were you shipped out like 2 weeks later, or did you have to stay
to come back to America?
Right.
Oh, yeah, we had to. Yeah. See, they after we were over there so long, I think a year or maybe 2 years, they had a program set up. You had so many parents, you could come home on parents. Well, we actually were one of the oldest outfits over there.
What was the name of your regiment? Excuse me.
Our regiment, the regiment was,
company or whatever.
well, it's a company now. I said we was attached to the 3rd Army. That's under General Eisenhower. And, of course, now our regiment, we were in engineers. First, the infantry, 18th Infantry, then the engineers. And then a quartermaster, that's a trucking outfit. That's just about the time war was just about over then. And until we separated. We separated in Le Havre, France, I think. Yeah, Le Havre, France. 1945. I got back to the States and
anyway, you come home. I mean, where did you leave? Did you leave from Italy or did you leave from England?
No, I left for Le Havre, France.
Le Havre, France.
Yeah.
All right.
And we disembarked. I mean,
2 weeks coming back?
Yeah.
Did you ever have any problem with seasickness or did you enjoy the trips?
Oh, I enjoy it. Have you got used to it? After you get out there, just days, you know what to expect from one day to another. Just water, water, water,
just
water.
Looking at water.
Mm-hmm. No, I never was lucky. I never even got seasick. My stomach one time seemed like I began to feel like turning over here. And I went and got me some salt. After that, why, you know, when it gets you so, when that ship gets to ride up and down around those waves, you know.
Yeah.
But I got used to it, and it did bother me.
All right, so you got back here, and what month did you get back here in?
At 45 in September, I think.
September 45.
I'm not possible, but I have to look on my discharge. But I'm sure it is 45 because that's when I was discharged, 45.
So you were given an immediate discharge?
It'd taken about, I'd say a month, I guess. Because we came back to Virginia. I think we came back to Newport News, I believe. And then we shipped from there by train down to Fort Benning, Georgia. And that's where we separated at.
Okay.
And I had to wait there for about 3 weeks.
This is just to get you processed and everything?
Mm-hmm, get processed and everything. And that was a long way there. We didn't do nothing but just clean our bunks up and get out and walk around.
What was your attitude like? I mean, were you happy to be back and happy the war's over?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And so you were happy to just lay around for a while then, probably?
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't lay around. It was just one thing, though, when I first got back, I put it like, well, I could never be still. I had to be on the move all the time.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't stand still and talk to nobody for 3 minutes. I just had to be moving all the time. That lasted for about, I guess, 6 months, I guess. I just couldn't sit down here and talk. Got down here maybe talk a couple of minutes. I had to get up and move in, just move somewhere. But it'll wear off. It's been about 6 months. It finally wore off, and so I never thought anything about it. Only thing, I was just so lucky. I said, just think about myself and so many more, so many of my buddies, black and white, that didn't make it back, you know. And you know they didn't make it back. You'll think about that sometimes. But
did you come back to Henry County?
Mm-hmm.
On a train?
Mm-hmm.
Probably?
Yeah.
All right, then did you live on a farm or small?
No, I lived in town.
All right.
In Paris.
Mm-hmm. Now, what did you do for employment when you got back?
Oh, when I got back, well, that's another thing. I'm going to go through with that, too. And I will say that they did lie to us. They done that much.
The Army?
Yeah, they took our job. Were waiting for us when we got back. And we got back here, we couldn't hardly buy a job. That's the truth.
So, what was your job before you left?
Well, we was doing a little bit of everything.
Just to
I wasn't even married then. I run motels. I run them. I worked at night. I was what you call wasn't no manager. Just I operated them, you know, at night, just like maybe there's 30 right around this vicinity, right around in here, you know. Well, I'm there from about 4 in the afternoon to about 7 the next morning, just waiting on people, you know, to come in, you know, renting them